Hello, movie nerds, and welcome back to Cinematic Sarcastic, a podcast that talks all things movies and television. I'm Natalie, and I'm your host. On today's episode, we're going to talk about another of my Halloween favorites. This one came out in late 2000 and was called Anatomy. Now, Anatomy is a German film, so if you are not a native German speaker, you're going to have to watch this one with subtitles. That's how I always do. I can speak a little bit of German, but definitely not enough to watch this film. It is, however, one of my absolute favorites. So this one stars Franka Potente, Anna Loos, and Benno Furman. And this movie is about Paula Henning, or Franka Potente. She plays Paula Henning, and she is accepted into a prestigious German medical school. She wants to be a doctor, and she meets kind of her other classmates, and they hang out together. And it starts to kind of come up that there are people that she's met. She meets like one particular boy on a train, and then he becomes the person that she is meant to do the autopsy for in order for her medical research. He comes up on her slab, and she starts to wonder how it is that this person who she was just talking to earlier, who happened to have this rare medical condition, suddenly happens to end up on her table to be like a medical study purpose. And then other people around them also start to kind of disappear, and their bodies are being sort of plasticized. And she goes through this movie figuring out that there is a killer at this school who will find people, and he finds them with like rare medical conditions and he plasticizes them. So if you are not familiar with human plasticization, then I would consider Googling the Body Worlds exhibit. This is also of a German artist, I guess you would call him, where he uses real human cadavers that have gone through this plasticization process, and he makes exhibits out of them so you can pose them in ways that, for instance, there are some that are like playing certain sports, or there's like a dancing couple. I know you can see just different body parts and sections there, but it's a technique used to preserve a body to stop it from decaying, and it is the entire premise of this horror film that the killer is actually plasticizing people kind of while they are alive. And it is incredibly fun to watch. It's a weird one, but it's fun to watch. I know it's weird to say like human plasticization while someone is alive is fun to watch, but the movie itself is just really cool. I love how they do like the prosthetics for showing the plasticization. There is one particular scene, not to give too much away, where you can see like the tips of his fingers, there is still skin. And then part of the digit, the skin has been removed, so you can see like the muscles underneath. And it's just really interesting because the fingers will like wiggle and stuff. And I love the way that they did like the horror aspects of this film, because it's not super bloody or gory, but it definitely is creepy and gives a good Halloween vibe. But I super love everyone that's in this movie. I am a big fan of Franka Potente. If you are not familiar with her, definitely look her up. And same goes for Benno Furman. He is in quite a few movies that I incredibly love. I adore him. I think he's a great actor. So let me know if you have seen Anatomy. I absolutely love it, and I would love to hear your comments about it. Please like the podcast, subscribe if you want to join the Movie Nerd family, and I hope to see you in the next episode.